and decision making was bad,
Mhm.
but it was kind of just given to me because I think the enemy jungle like just didn't focus on objectives,
Mhm.
but kind of just like team fighting, decision making. I just felt was like pretty
Okay.
poor.
We'll take a look. Full clear down makes sense. You have Cho'Gath. Female is pushing. He's gonna reflect you. Yeah. Nothing burger. Crab base. Open to Krugs. Full clear down again. Xiaoxuan's low, so we look past it, but I think this guy's pretty hard to kill. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I flashed for it, but
yeah,
just didn't get it.
yeah. I mean, even if you, it's just hard, right? I think
Yeah.
just clear it down. I think this look is good. Like in case he has a slow recall. I think a lot like in case he has a greedy recall. If he still hasn't noticed, then this works. I think another option is if you can just instead of W like this, you could just like flash and just tap W really fast, right?
Mm.
That's another idea. Uh, I think it's way easier to just try to the idea of I'm gonna try to stun him before he gets his E off, compared to trying to E him when he's midair. I mean, get his E midair, because that's like way
Yeah.
harder, right? You have to account for the speed of his E, the fucking arc and range. They were playing fucking geometry at this point, you know.
Yeah.
But if we could be like, okay, I'm gonna flash on him and just insta tap W and just try to stun him before he E's. Sounds way easier to me, right?
Hmm.
Um, so I think either go for that or be like, okay, fuck, you noticed me, never mind, I'll just kill the wave and dip. I was only going for this in case he was falling asleep and had the shopkeeper open, which obviously is not the case anymore, right? Okay, Grump. Okay, this guy's forcing a play. I like the full charge W. Shen's ulting in, huge Tahm Kench W. Yeah, it just can't really do much. Just number advantage. They have Shen ult.
Yeah, that became a problem in most team fights. Was just like on every single dragon on every single objective,
Mm.
they just had Shin.
Yeah,
So it was like
Shen's not
kind of
too
tough.
common, but I think early game is just so hard to fight versus Shen until you have ult 2 and then you have some damage to break through it. I think the second you see the shield, I think it's completely fine to throw W, just with the idea of I'm gonna stun this guy so me and Anna can dip out and stun this
Hmm.
guy and then throw in this wall, and then especially because it's full charge, so it's gonna be like a full 2 seconds where you just cannot auto full charge and then just dip. Be like, okay,
Right.
nice.
Yeah.
Because otherwise again, I don't know if you heard earlier VODs, but there's nothing more OP in League than number advantage, and they literally have
Yeah.
5 members here, and you guys have 4 members, so it's just very low chance that this goes well, right? Because you guys end up 3 of you guys dying, and they get dragon, and that's pretty. And actually, wait, they didn't do dragon. He's bad, but they should have got dragon as well. But
Yeah.
either way, it's
Yeah.
still
He just.
3-4-1, which is pretty bad. Um. Okay, cleared down again. Now we are 6, and now Shen ult's down, so we shouldn't be worried. So now I'm gonna got a solo kill. Shen ult's still down. We got our ult. I would just play the pull the dragon immediately. Nice, we did it. Good job. Base back to our top camps. It's pretty boring early game, but boring is good. Like I'm happy. Okay, keeping our
Hmm.
farm up. Got the first objective. I'm pretty happy. He does grubs here, or not here. He did the grubs. Clear it down. We can play for a bot gank. A couple things on this fight. Um, the second you see this thing, there's 2 options. Either option A, don't fight, which is just run away, right? Instantly,
Hmm.
just click back, and you're not dead yet. He's not close enough where he can full combo you. He has to E forward, and you could just W or ult, or you'll make it to your TK, and he has ult A. So A, just run away when you see him. B, if you want to fight him, you think you're stronger, then you should just instantly be charging your W right now, right?
Okay.
Because I see that the only way you win a fight versus this guy is if you're getting a full charge W. Full charge is obviously really OP because 2 seconds where you can hit him and he can't hit you, right? I think tapping is not enough. I think too many Viego players have a habit of tapping. Um, when in the early game, basically 90% of your fights should be full charge. The only time you should be tapping is if this guy is instead of him being full HP, he's like 30% HP, and now you're just tapping W just to do like auto Q, auto kill, right? But in this case, when someone's full HP, W auto Q doesn't kill because he's full HP, right? So I think 90%
Mhm.
of 1v1s in early game should always be full charge, unless they're low or unless you're just tapping it to follow up for one of your teammates CCs or for the dash or whatever, right? So A is an immediate leave or it's B full charge. Because this guy did get pretty low. Think about it this way: this guy got half HP. Um, if you had full charge, right? Um, then let's say he would be you'd be this HP because he wouldn't have hit you. Then you'd also get like an
Yeah.
extra auto off because he's stunned, and now he's in range of dying to Q ult, right? So
Mhm.
it would be. I'm not saying you would have killed him guaranteed. It would just be a lot closer. Also, I think when you're face checking someone, you see them, you should immediately throw your ping cord here. Because right now, if you notice that he hits you with W before you even got an auto off, right? So he's just getting
He
person.
just sees me before.
Yeah, he's just able to hit you before because you can't hit someone in Tug of War. So Top Kench dies for your sins, and more importantly, you have no flash null now, so now you just can't really play the game.
Mhm.
Okay, rolls back up. Now we can play the game. Base for Dirk. Don't forget to use your W while walking out of base for the dash. It's faster. It's funny, these small things matter. I actually think if you're Wing out of base the entire time, W here, probably W again, you'd be like, as they're dying, you'd be like, instead of being here, you'd be like here. And now this is a range, now your W's back up, and now you'd be in range of potentially
Ult.
W ulting in, right? Yeah, because you instead of being here, you'd be, oh, instead of being here, you'd be here, and now you'd W R. But yeah, it's close. This guy's died a little too fast. Unfortunate. Actually, good news is they're actually up for Dragon, and the enemy team just used a bunch of sums. Khazix like ulted, Mel ulted, right? Because and Dragon spawns, and because of home guards, they'll be here in time, so you can still play this Dragon. Especially now, then I got a solo kill mid. Now if I'm you, I'm playing the Polish Dragon. The mid laner's dead. The faster you pull this, the better. Um,
So here again, I just get gifted the objective for free because Khazix is bad, but
I don't know why you're so against fighting here. You guys are even numbers. Shen's ulting, sure, but Trigger's TPing, so it's a 5v5, right? But it's like you're obviously from your pings and from your camera and your mouse, it looks like you have convinced yourself this is a guaranteed losing fight already. But obviously, as you can see, it's I think you're definitely overchasing the Shen quite a bit.
yeah.
I think it's completely fine to W him, auto him, Q him, blah blah blah. This is like perfect. No reason to ult. Like if you get hit by the Strike Q, then you ult. If you dot flashes it, then either A. Now you could just be okay with okay, he's basically out of the fight. He's no flash, half HP. And now we're gonna play into river. And if he ever returns to the fight, he's so low he'll just die to air, right? Or B, I could technically just ult after him, right? Instead of ulting like this, you'd ult like this, and then it would tick him, and then you'd slow him and kill him, and
Yeah.
then right. So I think just patience with your ult, and then obviously at this point you're way over chasing. You get to the dragon, but again, as I agree with you, I think this Shen is just bad. I mean, this Kha'Zix is just bad. But I think you're just a little too scared. Like, even after you should miss his W. Even after you miss it, you're now like playing behind your Lucian. Like this is the range
Gotta get out.
champion. Like you're still. I see Flash Lucian, teammates here, teammates here, teammates here. Like we're still all here. Shen's half HP. Mel. Like I see no reason. This is a 3v4. I see 4 teammates on my screen. I see 3 enemies on my screen. Right. I see no reason why this should be like a bad fight. Now you just overchase. The ult makes I don't even think the ult's bad, ulting in to see what's going on, but then this W back in is crazy to me.
Yeah.
You just think a full Akshan combo. So, it's kind of like they just can't make these mistakes. This you give a shot, you give a die, they revive. Teammate ends up actually winning the fight afterwards, but it's just too much. It's just discipline based. Just chill out. You should already be happy with the fight. Like think about like you should think about this. Like it's already it's kind of like fighting. You got dragon and you got 2 kills, right? It's kind of like imagine you're boxing someone. You have an option A and option B. Option A, you hit them 3 times, they hit you 0. Option B, you hit them 5 times, they hit you 2 times. Which one sounds better, right?
Yeah. A.
Yeah, right. This is option A. You got 2 kills and a dragon. They got nothing. But you're like going for more, and now you're getting hit in response, right? Nice, nice pick. Pull Herald. Play for Dragon next. Dragon's 1 minute. It's their Dragon. If we get their Dragon, it's a really easy win con. Same thing as before. We see Khazix in the bush with Sweeper. Either instantly start. Actually, you don't have W up. Yeah, probably just leave them. Danger ping, conjure ping, smite this shit. Yeah, I mean, you just got your flash burn for a grump. You could be leaving, smiting, but you don't want to leave and you don't want to smite it. And now you get your flash burn,
Yeah.
and now we have no flash for the third dragon fight. And we're trying to half HP, right? So now we're half HP with no flash for, not like a small dragon, it's a third dragon, you know?
Hmm.
So if you get this, you're one from soul. And now your team's forced to team fight without you, because you have to base for HP. So I don't know, I just like really silly. Like sometimes people have like big problem. Like I don't know. I think the last 2 VODs, people not prioritizing objectives. I consider that like big fundamental issues. Um, this is I don't see any big fundamental issues with your gameplay. I see just like laziness and like discipline based. It's not like you're not
Okay.
prioritizing objectives. You're playing for objectives. It's not like you're skipping too many camps. I thought you had a great job early game of doing your camps. I think your fundamentals are fine. I think you're just like discipline based. It's just like really like lazy random mistakes. Like okay, like the fight's already won, and then you keep going more. Okay, well, dragon spawning in 20 seconds, and we are getting our conditions burned for a fucking Gromp camp. You know what I mean? Like it's just like super random. It's like you're losing focus in the game. Like always, a good way is just always remind yourself what's the priority. What's the priority? Okay, priority is dragon. What does that mean? I want to be at the dragon with full HP. All my money spent. Flash up, ult up. If I can do those things, I'm setting up myself for I'm putting myself in the best position to have this dragon be a success. You know what I mean? That's how you should view it.
Yeah. Another thing with this dragon here was like my Diana just refused to play with me, and I just couldn't. Like he was like chasing the guy up top, the Ashkin, and just like didn't go to Drake.
The Shen, yeah, I guess, but it's still 44. Like, who cares, right? If it's like he
Yeah.
stopped and no one's there, he's gonna stop Shen ult because he could just always cancel Shen ult. So if it's like, oh, my teammates forcing me to play in a 45, it's so troll. I get it, but in this case, like, you're still in a 44. You have even numbers. There's no reason, you know what I mean? It should be completely chill.
Mhm. Or with that next dragon fight, that's
Yeah,
when
next
you
one,
want to play
okay.
with me. Yeah, this one here.
When we got it, so we got it just instantly. Nice, we got it. And same as last time. Boom, and I'm out. Peace. If I have to give my support for a third dragon, I'm so happy doing that. And he doesn't even die.
Yeah.
So you just leave. I mean, you're just overstaying. Why are you not leaving instantly? And
I
leave.
just I saw like Diana Lucian down there, and I just thought like maybe they'd be there, but yeah.
Yeah, but you have no ult, you have HP, you have vitamin base. Why would you ever want to fight? Dynasty Lucian's here. What that makes no. That doesn't have anything to do with you. You are not in a fight position. You have no flash. You have no ult. You have half HP. Why would you ever want to team fight with the things I just with no flash, no ult,
Yeah,
right?
makes sense.
And again, it's the same thing as before. You already won. You already got the objective. You've already won the fight. Like the guy's already on the fucking ground bleeding. Instead of just leaving, you go for a fucking kick. And as you go to kick him on the ground, he fucking grabs your foot and brings you on the ground with him. That's what
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's like you already won the fight. Okay, jungle dead, spamming Baron. They have no sniper Baron. Oh shit. Never mind, your team just got comboed. Okay, well, team runs and dies. It still ends being fine. It's 1 for 1, and we got mid tower. You see these guys on your feet, obviously, like they're right behind you. So the second you just W ult away, right off rip.
Okay.
Just early. It's not like you're not aware these guys are here. And then you call the herald there on your literally on your fucking ass, right? So
Yeah.
so the second you just boom insta W. You can even walk downwards, but it doesn't matter. Just W out out. Because if you die, you lose Baron. So or you should lose
Okay.
Baron, but they didn't because they're bad. Okay, Soul's in the minute 30. Soul is where this game gets decided. Base for tab eyes. I think here you're opening the wrong side of the map. Again, jungles are glorified babysitters, so you see your entire team topside. So I'm going topside, right? I'm going to my Dana here, I'm going to my Lucian here. If they don't, because if they die here, it doesn't matter if you're playing on Dragon right now.
I don't
If you,
get drag if they're dead.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly, right? Full charge, auto, Q. Either wall, either wall. I don't know why you're not eating the wall. You don't even have to fast catch this guy. Just eat this wall. And you'll just chase him down. You're faster than him because you have E movement speed, right?
Hmm.
Okay, get a pick, full dragon, get soul, nice. It's the same thing. Third time in a row. You got soul. You've already won. The only way this goes badly is if you die and now you're dead. They pull Baron, right? Why are you again? You have no ult, no flash. You have nothing that
Yeah.
indicates you should be fighting. So just don't be invading the enemy jungle. You have not won 1v1 versus Khazix this entire game. Every single time I've seen Khazix on your screen this game, he's killed you. So shouldn't invade. You should just be basing or going Gromp or going to top crab or doing something else. And now if any team's good, they'll pull Baron because it's 45 with no smite. So how would your team fight 45? Your team ends up winning the fight. You just have better teammates. Nice. That's just pure luck. Get the Baron. You should be basing for items soon. You have Last Whisper soon. I don't know why you're not basing for your Lord Doms. You have it like a long time ago. Nice W. And you guys won the game. Yeah, I think a lot of it is just really random mistakes. I think you have no flash up, half HP. You should just be not looking to fight. But there's 3 different times where you're invading. You actually died at the Raptors. Yeah, it's actually died at the Raptors the exact same time twice. You got Dragon, and then you went and over and with Raptors and chased. You got Dragon here, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go in Raptors. So it's the exact same death twice, and then the third time you got Dragon, and instead of just insta leaving, you kind of stuck around for a little bit and looked to fight for no reason. So I think when you win the fight, you should just be okay with small victories. Um, more again, more. I think you're farming well. You're not skipping camps, which is good. A lot of just random deaths. I think when you have your item, insta base. When you have no flash, no ult, half HP, just base again. A lot of it is just discipline place, knowing when to fight, knowing when not to fight. Knowing when not to fight is actually more important than knowing when to fight for you. Um,
So do you think I should base like if I get full item, I'm just basing
yes,
like mid clear?
yeah. Well, usually it's like once it's like, let's say like you have all 4 of the camps up and you have item.
Hmm.
I'll do like Krug Raptor's base. I wouldn't full clear. I'll just do like
Okay.
a
Yeah,
quadrant,
yeah.
or let's
Sounds
say you
like
do
I
like
said.
Romp Wolves base, and then you open to the other quadrant. You don't have to do. You don't want to do like Romp and base, because then you're just desyncing your camps. Even honestly, even this you
Yeah.
could do this, and you could just open to do this. It also depends on the objective. If there's like an objective up in a minute, then let's say the objective's up in 40 seconds, then yes, you will just do Gromp and base because you don't want to be late. But let's say the objective's up in two
Yeah.
minutes, then you have time. Yeah, Gromp Wolves then base.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
that's
makes sense.